Alright guys, it's time for another review. Yes, I'm going to be doing a review. I know I haven't done very many reviews lately, but this one I've been wanting to do for a while, but never really wanted to, like, sit down and do it. I'm going to try it a little bit differently than I usually do it, so hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys like this review, let me know by smashing that like button and subscribing and commenting, all that good stuff. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this review for a Sega Genesis collection for the Nintendo Switch. So let's get to it. Alright, guys, so here we go with the Sega Genesis collection. So right now we're taking a look at the menus and stuff. Um, all the achievements and challenges you can do. I haven't really done many of these, but they're a fun little addition, I guess, that they added to it. They're not bad. Um, but yeah, this is pretty much all I show here is just this. Because I'm watching it as I record this uh, commentary track here. Um, Now, I did forget to show, you'll see a quick cut here after, after I go through all these menus. I forgot to do the controller uh, layout stuff. But we'll get to that in a second. But this is all the screen filter stuff. I don't really mess with any of this stuff. I just leave it how it is. Because it works. It's fine. It's fine the way it is for me. But there's a lot of good filters and stuff if you want to scan lines, stuff like that. But I mean, I don't want to mess with it. I just leave it how it is because it doesn't bother me. But some people want that um, experience, that retro feel, I guess. But I don't really. It doesn't really bother me. But it's nice for people that want it. There's all your borders. I mean, the only one that's kind of cool is the Street of Rage one city background. But other than that, the other ones are it's kind of bland. Um, Wish they would have given you more backgrounds, but eh, it's one little minor nitpick. Uh, just making sure I didn't miss anything. Um, yeah, this is where I realized I was like, I felt like I was forgetting something, but then I went to the games first, and then I showed the controls because I forgot after the fact. But you get 50 games, I believe. Well, kind of more than that. Because you get Bare Knuckle 3, which is kind of a completely different game than um, Street Rage 3 and Bare Knuckle 3 are basically the same game, but there's minor differences where I would say they're more aligned with a completely different game because there's another whole character in that game, um, which we'll get to that in a second. But there are some issues with Street Rage 3, which you guys will see soon. But overall, the collection of games on here is pretty good. I mean, you get Flecky, you get Golden Axe 1, 2, and 3. 3 was a Japanese exclusive. It was released in the US, but only via the Sega channel, which I never got to experience because by the time I got a Sega Genesis, it was way defunct at that point. I got one back in the 2000s, so I didn't really get to experience the Sega channel, but you could have downloaded it via that. Um, but other than that, there's no US release for Golden Axe 3 that's official, besides this and other collections like the PSP one, the PS2 one, and the PS3 one. Which the PS3 one I actually do recommend um, over this one. This one is good for like portability. It's probably the best portable version of like a Sega Genesis collection you're gonna get. And like I said, you press the left stick to change uh, between Japanese, US, and oddly enough, they have the European version of Streets Rage 3, which I don't get why because it doesn't play correctly. So you guys will see that. I didn't show too much gameplay of it because I didn't I didn't want to play that version because it's really slow. So it's kind of annoying to play. I wouldn't recommend playing the one labeled EN. So don't play that version. I don't know why they didn't label it like UK or PAL or something. But it is what it is. So like I said, here's where I show the button layout for your Joy-Cons, dual Joy-Cons. I think it's the one I showed. I don't think I showed the the single Joy-Cons. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, I didn't think I didn't remember if I did or not. Cause I filmed this last night. I filmed the audio before, but I had to redo it because my thing crashed. That's why I'm doing this again. But now we're gonna get to some of the. I mainly show highlights of the games. I don't show every single game here because that'll be way too much, way too many games to show. Um, so I'm gonna go with Sonic 1 first. I like this effect. I like is how we put in the cartridge. It's kind of neat. I like that. But most of these games play fairly well, especially Sonic's. I didn't notice any problems with sound or emulation or anything like that. So most of them play fine. The sound was a little bit wavy sounding. I'm gonna be quiet so you guys can hear it. See how it sounds kind of bloody and wavy? You probably won't notice it unless you play on the original hardware, like I do. I play more on OG hardware than I do on here, but because I could have swore this release was worse than I remember it, but maybe the patches fixed stuff that I remember, because they did patch some stuff out and fix some stuff, so maybe that's kind of why I don't remember it as fondly as I do now. Going back and playing it for recording the footage, I was like, this isn't as bad as I remember it being. So it's actually a pretty good selection of games for $30. And there's a couple nice features too. Like the rewind feature you're going to see in a second. Which is nice. If you screw up and miss that brain, you can easily go back and grab it. Which is nice. Like that. There also is a quick save and quick load feature, but I showed that in Streets Rage 2, I believe. So we're gonna move on to Sonic 2 here. I just showed the game being put in it because I like that. You know, I should have cut it all out, but I like that effect. It was nice. Again, here's Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is one of my favorite Sega Genesis games, probably ever, to play, so. It's actually kind of like two players in a way, because if you have a second controller, Tails can be controlled by a second controller, or you can play the two-player battle mode, or race mode, whatever you want to call it. I was just showing more practical uses of the rewind feature. That's why I did that. The second time I rewound it, I actually screwed up. I didn't mean to do that twice in a row, but it just worked out that way. Now, the only omission here I don't understand is they didn't include Sonic 3 or Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is really weird to me. And I don't understand why, because I feel like Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the best way to play Sonic 3. Mainly because that's the way they intended it to be anyway, before they released it. Because if you guys didn't know, Sonic 3 was basically rushed out, so they had to cut a bunch of stuff. Basically, the cut stuff they cut was put into Sonic and Knuckles, so they just made a add-on cartridge deal with that. Now, Sonic 3D Blast, I am in no means familiar with this game, which is fairly evident later on in the gameplay, because I have no idea to get past the part with the rain that you grab onto. I have no idea what to do. I have this game, I just don't play it that much, because I wasn't a huge fan of like 3D Sonic games back in the day, or even now. Like the only pseudo 3D Sonic game I liked was Sonic Generations, but that was only like half 3D, half 2D, so I don't like to count that game. So I'm not knocking those games. I just prefer my 2D Sonics, like Sonic Mania. That was a good game, for instance. If you guys want to see a playthrough of that, by the way, just a quick plug here, I did do a playthrough of the original Sonic Mania back when that came out. I did not do Plus. If you guys want to see me do a playthrough of Plus at some point, let me know in the comments, and I can do one for you. Because I did upgrade my PC version to Plus. So yeah, this is the part I have no idea what the hell I'm doing here, which is fairly evident. I was trying to figure it out for like a minute. I was like, you know what, forget it. I'm showing that I have no idea how to play this game. I'm just gonna end it here. I really don't know what to do here. I used to know what to do because I beat this game a long time ago when I was a kid, but it's been probably over 15 years since I beat this game, so I don't really remember any of it, which is evident, like I said. But here's probably my favorite trilogy of games, and that's the Streets of Rage series. Well, I should say original trilogy, because as you guys know, Streets of Rage 4 is coming out soon, next week. So I can't wait for it to come out. Stay tuned to my channel for a full review / playthrough. I'm going to kind of combine the two into one video. I think you guys will enjoy it that way. But like I said, Streets of Rage plays fine. 2 and 3 I did notice some issues with. But 1 plays okay. I didn't really notice anything. Like I said, the sound is a little off. It doesn't sound as crisp and clear as it would on an original Genesis. Which I know is nitpicky, but I know there's people out there that really want to get that perfect feel when they play their Genesis games on emulation. Like, I know that's the thing. I'm kind of like that, but the emulator I use, I think it's called Sega Fusion? I think that's what it's called. But I know people just call it Fusion, so. But anyway, that emulator is probably the best emulator to use if you want to emulate on PC. But I mean, if you don't want to carry a laptop or whatever with you, this is probably their cheapest bet because it's only $30, and $30 for 50 games, or 50 plus ish games, 51 I would say if you count Bare Knuckle 3 since that's like its own game. $30, that's a really good deal because Street Rage 1, 2, and 3 alone are more than $30 altogether. Even loose cartridge, like all 3 of those will set you back probably around $100. So I mean, right there, you're already saving money. So this is worth it if you're not a collector like me. I have all these games already, originally, but here's where you'll notice a little bit of more waviness. Like the voice sampling, not perfect with this, but it's way more noticeable on 3. But like I said, if you're a collector and you want an easy way to play these, this is a good option too. But if you're a collector like me and you still want to have the originals, then you're gonna have to like pay up for some of these because, like I said, some of these are expensive. Case in point, Bare Knuckle 3. Thanks to you guys at Patreon, I actually have that game now, complete in box with all the paperwork and manual and all that stuff. I actually found a complete copy with all that stuff and a Magic Key 3, which is basically a region-free game genie type thing. It's got little dip switches, and um, you just switch it, and then you can play whatever region you want. But thanks to you guys on Patreon, I actually have the game. I plan on doing a full in-depth look at Bare Knuckles 3 and Street Race 3 later on this year. Probably after Street Race 4 comes out. I might do my own retrospective on the series as a whole and rank them from like best to worst. So I might do that. So stay tuned for that. Now, I don't understand why they put Bare Knuckle 2 on here. I don't think there's any differences between them. If someone knows if there's like major differences between Bare Knuckle 2 and Street Race 2, let me know, because I'm almost positive there's not. But this is where I show the quick save and quick load feature. But I'm like 95% sure there's no discernible differences between Bare Knuckle 2 and Street Race 2. As far as I know. Maybe there might be like blood at the end or something, like one of the enemies or something might have blood or something. You know what, and now that I think about it, that might be what it is. I think in the one like foggy forest stage there might be like blood on some of the stuff or something, I think. Now that I think about it. But here's the US version of Street Race 3. I prefer the Japanese version because there's more story to it. Because they cut out some of the story. You guys will see what I'm talking about when I get to it. But like I said, this version is more noticeable with the sound issues. And it kind of bothers me because it would be a perfect port if it wasn't like that. You'll notice it with females. The female scream is really off. I don't know why it bothers me. That's one of my nitpicks. It just bothers me a lot. But it's not a big deal. If you can get past that, it's fine. It's whatever. Some honorable mentions I didn't mention are the Golden Axe games. They all play fine. 1, 2, and 3 all play well. They don't have any slow down. I believe when I played the Xbox One version, they might have patched it out by now, but I believe at one point in Street Race 3, it did have some slowdown in the one level that has the barrel drops, and I believe it was like really slow, and there were like frame drops in that level. I don't know if that got fixed, and I don't know if it's in this version, but I want to make you guys aware of that. I don't know if it's still in there, but that was kind of jarring, but I didn't show footage of that 'cause I didn't remember about it till like this morning laying in bed. I was like, oh crap, I forgot to get to that level or try to record some of that. Yeah, because this is when I got confused. I was like, why does it say EN? I thought that was English, but apparently that's what they mean with Europe. So this is the European version. You guys will notice how slow the music is here in a second. So you guys can already notice how it's slower. And it was confusing me too. That's why I went back and reset a couple times. I was like, wait a minute, is this right? Because I was confused. It was confusing me because I didn't understand why they would have the PAL version. You guys are... Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. That music is so good, but when it's slowed down like that, it's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my god, it's so bad. And one thing I forgot to mention is there is online play. I did show you guys that briefly before, but I did manage to find footage of someone to play and get footage with Alien Storm coming up here soon. So that was kind of cool, but when I recently tried to find someone to play a game with, I couldn't find anybody before I did this recording. So it's probably hit or miss, guys, honestly. So just bank on the fact that you probably won't find many people playing this game online, because I barely found anybody playing any games, and The cool thing is you can have it search while you're playing, but it comes up like up on the top screen, the top of your screen. So it's kind of like um, it's kind of jarring. It kind of gets in the way a little bit. So um, I wouldn't really do I wouldn't really do that. I just sit there and try to find somebody on the online menu if I were you guys. But here's a quick look at Bare Knuckles 3. Like I said, there's more story to it. And they use original voice clips from Street Race 2 for Axel and his original sprite from Street Race 2. Which I actually like this sprite better than the US 3. So that's kind of cool. Skate's name is Sammy. I don't know why they changed it to Skate. I guess because he skates around. But they should have just left it Sammy. If you guys don't know, Sammy is the brother of Adam from SR1. Which is the whole point of SR2, so there you go. But here's some of the online footage for Alien Storm. Thank you to the guy that actually helped me film this. Sorry I kind of ditched you on the game here. I didn't want to record too long of footage. I really didn't think I would find anybody. That's why I kind of just like press record, just did it. So it's all right. It's not bad, but it is laggy. I will let you guys know I was using a Wi-Fi connection, so I wasn't like Ethernet connected, because I don't have one of the Ethernet adapters, because it would be difficult for me to have one plugged in where I have my Switch at. So, but I do recommend you guys getting one of the Ethernet adapters for the Switch if you have internet or decent internet. You'll want to have Ethernet if you can. Especially for like Smash Brothers and stuff like that. But for this, it might help out a little bit better, but probably not. I doubt it. But I show a little bit of online here, and then we close out with one of my favorite puzzle games of all time, and that is Cones. But we will close out with my closing thoughts with that after this. And again, I'm not very well versed in Alien Storm. I don't even have this game, for real. So, I have played it before multiple times. I played it on the PS3 on the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. Which again, if you want a really good collection, and you have a working PS3 Slim, or any kind of PS3, pick that up. It's relatively cheap, and you get a lot of games with it. And though, from what I remember, they're all perfect ports. From what I remember, I don't exactly remember if they're all perfect ports, but I know it's better than the PSP collection. So again, here's my favorite puzzle game, probably ever. I love this game so much. I literally just played a quick game before I started recording this commentary here for my review. That's how much I love this game. I actually prefer either the PS2 Sega Classics or Sega. God, what is that game called? It's called Sega Classics Collection for the PS2. It's I've got the blue cover art. It's got the remakes of Columns and Golden Axe on it. I actually gave that to my friend because I actually have the original Sega Ages Japanese Columns release and Golden Axe and Dynamite Deca on my PS2 Japanese. So that proves how big of a fan of Columns I am. It's actually really neat. I actually like the remake of that a lot. It's got kind of a story to it. You play as a girl and you're trying to find the Columns gem or whatever, and you just fight against a computer. It's like Columns 3 or Columns 2 on the arcade. That's what it reminds me of. But that's probably my favorite version to play. But this is good to just sit down and play to relax. I love this game so much. But in closing, guys, to close this out, while you guys see me kind of fail at Columns here, but in closing, just to reiterate, guys, this is pretty much the best collection we're gonna get for $30 this day and age. Like I said, if you want a perfect collection, I would go with the PS3 one. Maybe someday I'll do a video on that. If I can ever figure out a way to plug in my PS3 to capture device or something, maybe I might do a video on it to give you guys a look at it and kind of compare it from this one. But it's very similar. I think it has almost the same amount of games. But I don't have it anymore at the moment because a friend of mine wanted it, so I traded it for a handheld game. Go figure. So I'll have to get it again. But like I said, it's relatively cheap. It's a game I didn't play that much anyway, since I played the originals anyway. But that I do recommend. If you don't want that, you want it for portability, go with this instead. It's way worth your money if you can find it. It is in stock on Amazon right now, so you can go easily order for $30. The Xbox One version is a little bit cheaper at $28.99, so it's like $2 cheaper if you have an Xbox One or Xbox One S or X. You can go pick it up, and there you go. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video so far. I hope you enjoyed this review. It's about to end here, so anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you like this review, please be sure to leave a like and comment down below on other Switch games you want to see me do reviews of. I plan to do more of these in the future if this does well. So if you really like this video, please leave a like. Let me know if you like the video. I'm going to try to do more videos like this to help grow the channel. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please take a look at all the end-screen cards on your screen now for subscribe, Patreon, and a recommended video. I'll probably try to recommend my PSP review of the Sega Genesis collection. If I still have it up, I think I do. I'll recommend that for you. And my Patreon link. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button to be notified when I upload new videos. Anyway, guys, thank you, Patreon supporters, for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me that you guys support me. Like I said, guys, I got more stuff down the pipeline. But thank you guys for supporting the channel on Patreon. It really does help the channel a lot. It's really important you guys support me on there, especially now with stuff going on, COVID. I know it's tough to support right now, but if you can, please consider doing $1 a month. It would really help out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, that was Sega Genesis collection for the Switch. And this is available on all platforms for $29.99. So go pick it up. I highly recommend it, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.